Hi, this is Brian from Farmer Always. It's a nice day out. So that means it's a good day to cut twines. So once again, our bale shredder is full of twines. So today's a good day to get at it. So I got my supplies, extension cords, and my twine cutter. And so all I really need to do now is get up in the back of the bale shredder and start cutting. So here's my twines, probably about 3 inches thick. They'll end up being about 6 inches thick once I cut them. But all this hay here never got cleaned out really good last time. So before I start, I'm going to pull this hay out so I don't have to have or worry about stuff starting on fire. This is a hay knife. It's like a heating element out of a stove, an electric stove. I find it's best to have some protective gear. Gloves. This handle, it hasn't gotten hot on me, but it's more the risk of you're moving this element around and you touch yourself. So if you touch up here, that's going to hurt. But if it glances on your glove, you notice right away. It doesn't burn you, but you notice the smell pretty quick. And so the other thing, boots. Just when you're melting, sometimes the twine, it gets all hot and starts on fire and you gotta stomp it out. But also, you don't want to be stepping and have a hot edge of the cut twines slip over and hit your ankle if you were wearing shoes, or even worse if you're wearing sandals. Don't wear sandals doing this. Don't wear shorts. It'll be a very stinky job. Luckily there's a nice breeze today and that'll help a lot. Maybe about a minute, it'll be nice and warm and it'll start cutting right away. One important thing is you have to find the right spot on this twine, on this rotor, to cut. And so it's at the right spot now. You want it, it's hard to see, but there's a base for this flail right here. There's a base for this flail right here. And the worst ones are these ones on the edge, because you gotta, when you cut the twine, you have to pull the twine out and it hooks on the bolt that holds this flail on. And so if you go kind of off, if you go too close to this base here, it's really hard to actually cut, because everything kind of opens and separates a bit, but it gets hard to keep going. Like, it's always hard to keep going on this when you're cutting. The first one's easy. The knife fits right in here. The second one, you have to get in there and start melting your way in, and it's like that the rest of the way. The opening is small, and the last one, the opening's so small, you actually have to work a lot of it underneath and even sideways with just the edge of the knife. So we'll see all that, get set up, and I'll get started. That's the smoke that I smell like later. So getting there. I haven't gotten through all the way to the metal yet. I kind of have to you do it a bit at a time. If you just hold the knife until you get to the metal, it all starts on fire. So I get about 3 sections going. I just cut for a bit and switch and cut and bit switch. Otherwise, yeah, you're always stomping in there and your boots get all full of plastic. So I'm seeing, can't see down there. See, there's a little plate welded on there, probably for balancing the rotor. Couldn't see that with all the twines on, but I'll be able to cut around it. It just makes it a little bit more work. So as I finish cutting, I push the twines apart with my feet. I kick them, and then I know that it's actually cut. Takes the most to cut right against the metal, but it's going good. I kind of wish these balancing weights weren't here, but I got by them. So keep going. I'm started. I'm finishing on this one, and I got 2 more started. I'll start the 3rd one right away up here. I'm getting through. I just finished cutting through this one. I got 1, 2, 3, and then the little one at the end that's hard left. So, okay. Okay, just got through all of these twines. The last one was quite hard with no room. I'll gotta try to start it. Usually you gotta unhook it from these bolts. Some of them might not come loose very easily. I'll have to start with that. I'll have to go on the bottom and try to get it started, and then pull it out with the winch with our four-wheeler. So we got the four-wheeler here. Just get the winch out. Do it a little extra. Probably not going to be able to winch it. Probably going to have to kind of pull. Take a run at it. So to get it started, you just got to get it looped around a bit. And then hope that it sucks up enough. Lock the winch again. Alright, let's see what it'll do. back up. Son offered to pick it up with the tractor all the way. Probably about 200 pounds of twine there, very heavy. We'll see how he does. cleaned off rotor. What a difference. You can see a few twines in there. So I'll have to come back here with the knife and just pull them out by hand if anything's wrapped around. And not pullable, just trim it short. Did pretty good. Get a couple pieces on the ground. I'll have to come pick all these up. But there we go, is the job done. Bale shredder will work a lot better now. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Just one of the chores we do here on the farm. This is Brian from Farmer Always.